What's up? So, we're into the third week of the 250k transformation challenge, and for week one, there was this whole thing about, why are you, what's your reason for transforming, and how do you keep yourself accountable for doing your transformation. I didn't really think I had anything to say on the matter at the time, but with this week, like now that we're into week three, and they're saying, there's a fair few people that have dropped off the challenge now, which is a shame, but it shouldn't affect your own journey. It kind of got me thinking about why am I having, why do I really want to give this a good go? And I don't really have any one particular answer, I guess. But like I've been going to the gym consistently for a little over 2 years now. I mean, like close to 2.5 years. My main reason for going was I hit 98 kilos and I just didn't like it at all. I've been pretty much 75 kilos since I was 15. Was one of the first kids in high school to get to that size, and then after that everyone sort of grew past me and I stayed small. But in my head I sort of kept the mentality that I was a bigger person when I kind of pretty much wasn't. But anyway, been a hard worker pretty much all my life, one of those guys that likes to sort of get production records. If factory work is your kind of environment, which it has been for me, because I think that's where my strengths are, I guess. Well, that's just how it's ended up being anyway. And through listening to a lot of motivational speeches and those sorts of things on YouTube, just cause that's what I listen to at the gym, because heavy metal just gets too loud for me sometimes, and so that's what I'm listening to at the moment. And it seems that you can pride yourself on being a hard worker and having the respect of your workmates, but unless you're dedicating all that hard work to yourself and trying to get yourself further, then you're what they term, or what they say is, you end up being someone else's resource to get them where they want to be. If you don't have a goal for the hard work that you're putting in, then you don't achieve anything out. You just work hard, which is good. If you like being a hard worker, then all power to you. And that was definitely my thoughts on it. This time around with the challenge, like I've been working out at the gym and getting somewhere. I was looking a lot better actually. But this time around, I really want to sort of see how good I can get myself. Like I want to try and attain the best self. So and it just happened to be a matter of good timing. Sometimes when you need that extra kick, then life provides you with an opportunity. If you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. So that's my reason. I want to see how good I can get myself looking. So what it has entailed, I wouldn't say I kill myself at the gym, but I give it a good go. But the other thing too is I finally, like when I started at the gym, they did say to me, nutrition is a big thing. You can come here and do all this work, but if you're not eating right, then it doesn't greatly help you. And I'm like, yeah, no, I just enjoy eating too many things. So, nutrition didn't really mean that much to me this time. Well, a little bit before, I dabbled in eating better. Not eating clean, but eating better. And funnily enough, like a million people will tell you, you'll notice a difference. I started to notice a difference. So, I'm still not tracking macros because I'm just, I'm still researching it and learning a lot more about it. But, I don't eat fast food anymore. I had one Coke in 2 weeks. Just because, I just did, But the other thing too is the thing that keeps me accountable in a way is when I go to the gym, and this will sound really stupid, but when I go to the gym, the weights that I want to hit scare me because I don't know if at any point into the workout, because I fatigue myself a fair bit. It scares me that when the weight goes down, it's not going to come back up. But up in here, I'm like, fuck you. And I'm not a huge person for facing down fears, but these fears and when I go into the gym and I'm feeling that way, it doesn't matter. You're just going to have to face it and fucking hit it. Sometimes I achieve it, sometimes I don't. But that's what I go through. So that's my keeping myself accountable, is to keep myself in a, like I said, it's weird in a way, but I keep myself in a state of fear of what I'm doing, so I can take it on. It's like that kid that fears the dark but chooses fucking dark hallways to walk down, as a metaphor sort of thing. So yeah, so that's what I'm attempting to do. 3 weeks in, I'm pretty up here. I'm pretty fucking sure I'm gonna go the whole thing. Whether I'm successful in the challenge or not doesn't greatly matter. I mean, sure, it'd be nice, but in another 9 weeks, we'll see if I get the best self or not, or something closer to it. So that's me. That's my challenge. That's how I'm gonna do it.